We now have a problem involving work, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say that we're going to have Marta's part of the job plus her daughter's part of the job, daughter's part, adds up to a complete job which is equal to 1. Now each hour, or let's just say Marta can do the whole job by herself in 40 minutes. She's going to do 1/40th of the job each minute, and the daughter is going to do 1/60th of the job each minute. Now we want to multiply this by the number of minutes they actually work to complete the whole job. Multiplying through now by the least common denominator of 120 is going to give us 3x plus 2x is equal to 120, meaning 5x is equal to 120 and x is equal to 24 minutes. That is how long it would take them to do the job if they worked together. Typically in this type of problem, the way I set my problem up is I say fraction plus fraction equals 1. I put their alone times down in the denominator, just as we had the 40 and the 60 in this problem, and I put the amount of time they're working together up in the numerator, and that usually is the equation that will solve the problem for you. Okay, now we have the classic capture-recapture problem. A biologist wants to estimate the number of bass in a lake, so she catches and tags 24 bass. Several weeks later, the biologist catches a new sample of 40 bass and finds that 4 of them are tagged. How many bass are in the lake? The idea here is that we're going to set up a proportion, and we're assuming that when the fish return back to the lake that they swim and they kind of mix themselves up, or it's like a deck, shuffling a deck of cards. They kind of distribute themselves evenly throughout the lake. The first time 24 bass are caught out of a total which is unknown. So I'm going to write x total down there in the denominator. Now, of that, we catch 4 that are tagged out of the 40 that are caught this second time around. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to reduce this fraction on the right, and now we have a proportion which we can cross multiply. On one diagonal, we basically just get x when we multiply, and the other diagonal, 24 times 10, is 240. And so our estimate is that there are 240 bass in the lake.